enrolling for Saturday 5-week comprehensive medical cannabis courses.
Today at 404-631-6360 for more information.
Roll up on it, roll up on it.
Welcome back to another episode of the Holistic Cannabis Show. It's your host again, Dr. Yolanda Henderson, and my wonderful co-host,
Hen Henderson with the new glasses.
with his new reading utensils. All right. All right. So kick back, relax, and enjoy the show. We are going to send you on a quick and fun informational session with the Holistic Cannabis Show. We have a lot of news and information you can use today. We're going to talk about the coronavirus. We're going to talk about schools reopening. We're going to talk about the legalization versus the decriminalization of cannabis. And we're going to talk about the strain of the day. We got a couple of August birthdays. Welcome to August. And we are going to celebrate life. You know, life is too short to be angry and upset and living in fear. And with the coronavirus and stuff going on, we have some new inside information about how this all existed and where it's coming from. And we want to share it with you. So you'll hear the news first. But right now we have a short introduction on how you can watch the show, and Mr. Henderson will give you that, and then we'll go on to our video.
I know you got a telephone. You can call us at 470-251-4647. You're on Instagram. You can find us at manifesttv.status. On Facebook, you can find us at Status Network LLC. Periscope on status_network_. Twitter, we on status_network_. If you're an Amazon Fire Stick or you got that old Roku, you can type in Manifest TV, download that app, man. Watch that channel, man. We got other shows that's on our network, man. That's really good too. They very entertaining and wholesome and everything. So y'all make sure y'all go download that app, man. It's not just our show. We ain't the only stars on this joint, but hey, you gotta check out the other shows too now.
Yes. All right, we have a video that we're going to talk about. We're talking about the legalization versus the decriminalization of cannabis and how they have voted against the legalization, but have voted for decriminalization. And we want to go ahead and get it legal. So we'll go ahead and watch this video. We're going to talk about this topic today.
2020 was poised to be a banner year for marijuana, with a record number of states set to legalize pot in some form. Then, the coronavirus put that momentum on hold.
It looked like it was going to be a record year. Now, of course, COVID has kind of ground everything to a stop. A lot of state legislatures aren't meeting at all. If they are meeting, it's very rare and just focused on budget-related matters.
New York Governor Andrew Cuomo admitted it's unlikely marijuana will be legalized in the state's legislature this year.
Is the session effectively over? You know, it's up to the legislature, but I think it's fair to say it's effectively over. They have a number of people who are infected.
Smart Approaches to Marijuana, one of the leading anti-legalization groups in the country, praised New York's failure to legalize pot this session, saying in a statement, "There is one less threat to public health for the time being." Activists in Missouri, North Dakota, Oklahoma, Idaho, and Nebraska have said they won't be able to get enough signatures to put marijuana legalization initiatives on 2020 ballots. Legalization advocates say there are a few states that have already met the requirements to either get legalization measures on their ballots or are very close to doing so. But the overall loss has been significant.
There will probably be 3 more states that will legalize marijuana this year, which is still, I think, as many as ever have done so in 1 year, but it should have been twice that. There are a lot of other ballot measures that were in the works that a lot of money and effort have been put into that you just can't collect signatures from people in the heart of the coronavirus.
Michael Weiser is leading the charge to get an adult use marijuana initiative on the 2020 ballot in Arizona. He says he's already gotten over 320,000 signatures, well over the state's requirement for the measure to be considered for the ballot.
I would not have made a prediction of victory because I don't like to make predictions, but damn, we're looking pretty good. If America returns to some sense of normalcy by this summer, we should be fine.
But Weiser admits coronavirus has slowed the campaign's momentum, forcing him to scrap plans to collect signatures all over the state.
Oh, it's definitely had an impact. I had 3 weeks of events scheduled that canceled in one day, the week of the 16th, and that's when I pulled off the road.
Still, Arizona seems primed to be one of just 3 states where voters will be able to decide whether or not to legalize recreational marijuana this year. South Dakota and New Jersey are the others.
I feel a tremendous weight of responsibility getting it right. If we become the only state in the nation that can have a ballot measure going, then it's all the more important that we do everything we possibly can.
Kellen Howell, Newsy, Washington.
All right.
Indeed.
Wow.
A keychain grappling.
I mean, we got this legalization, we got this coronavirus is just halting up everything. I mean, we've canceled cannabis conventions, we've canceled so much because of COVID. And then we hear in the news that COVID was actually some type of biological warfare tool by the Chinese, or not by the Chinese, but by the CPP?
The CCP.
The CCP. All right. So we had a video on that. We're going to share that with you, but a little later or maybe next week. So we need you all to tune in so we can get that information.
So we can get that information
because they actually came on the news and said that this was a virus that they made up in a lab by the government. So, you know,
this was not no ordinary news.
It wasn't the ordinary news. So if you look at the world news and look at
this is not the ordinary news.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll try to keep you all up to date on what's going on around the world so that you can know the truth behind the
truth
COVID.
Behind the coronavirus, man, is what's
we want to keep the children safe. I actually have something for children that I actually purchased for my own babies, and this is called a Children's ACF Advanced Immune Response. And because I'm a naturopath, I go out and I find the best things for kids. And we know that the schools are starting back up, and we know that we want to keep our babies safe. And some of the ingredients in this, they're amazing. We've already used before in the past, which are vitamin C. You already have this probably at home. If you don't, we're going to go out and get you some zinc, or some zinc. Vitamin C is in the ingredients, some elderberry extract or the sambuca, and we got mullein leaf is in here, citrus bioflavonoids complex is in here, Oregon grape root is in here, wild cherry bark is in here as well, osha root, usnea lichen is in here, myrrh and ginger root is also in here with purified silver, and that's like colloidal silver. If you all know anything about colloidal silver, I can give you some information on that as well. But this is by Buried Treasure, and this is called Children's ACF. So if you have children and you want to try to curb those those symptoms for the coronavirus, this is what I give my jewels. I call them jewels, my babies. I have 7 at home right now, and we give this to them almost every day if they go out to eat in public or anything like that, and this helps with the immune system and boosting the immune system up. All right, so just a quick FYI on that video. It is, telling you that we have yet work to do because cannabis is medicinal cannabis. I don't care what people have said about decriminalizing it for recreational use. All cannabis has a medical benefit. It's not like alcohol. You're not going to go and say, I'm going to go drink alcohol for my PTSD. There's more harmful side effects when you do take alcohol than if you were to take cannabis. And we have to get away from the stigmatization of cannabis. And there's a letter that a colleague of mine wrote about, a letter to the church and to others who are in the industry, who are in politics. We have the senator or a candidate that's running for a senator for Kelly Loeffler's position, and he's the pastor of the Ebenezer Baptist Church, which is the church that was owned by Martin Luther King, who he founded that church. I'm sorry. And we wanted to talk about him a little bit, Mr. Warnick. And he's running, and we want to vote for him, but we need the churches to know that this is not something that we're doing for recreation. We've done the research, the studies are there. There's research being held back because of the legalization. It's not legalized. So we're going to show Mr. Warnick's photo. It was up on the flash screen above, and we'll have some more information about him. So, Mr. Henderson, tell me, what do you think is going on with everything going on in right now in the news?
I guess for the person who don't really have a whole lot of time to keep up with it like that, it's a lot of stuff going on. When you talk about the coronavirus in that discussion, it's a lot more than what the public is being told. Mm-hmm. Definitely. Mm-hmm. Some back office deals made. Definitely. Right. Ultimate control and domination of the whole world. I mean, it sounds like an episode of Pink and the Brain. Mm-hmm. All right, it sounds like a real just crazy what these people do. Right. And what actual business that they're in, right. And their influence on business. Mm-hmm. If China is the culprit in this situation, China would stand to lose the most naturally. Right. But if you look at all of the products, most of the products that's being imported, they're being imported from China. Everything says made in China. So I don't think that it's the Chinese people as a whole that have this disdain. I think the deal between the coronavirus is you can always go back and follow the money. Mm-hmm. All right, just go back and follow the money. There are others who have a vested interest in destroying the United States and Israel. Right. And so they know that military-wise, they won't be able to win that fight. Right. But if they go through alternative rounds and alternative methods, biological warfares, then they would be able to, use those to a lot more benefit. Mm-hmm. Now, here's the thing. The United States is leading the world in coronavirus cases. That would tell me that they're playing kind of working, or either somebody juicing the numbers, and there is a discussion on that going on too, in the news about some states reporting false positives, instances that's going around on Facebook, on social media, where nurses have actually spoke out against testing a swab that was brand new out of a packet, and they sent that to the lab without swabbing nobody, and that swab came back positive for the coronavirus. So, I mean, when you hear this kind of stuff, it sounds like an episode of Pink and the Brain. Right.
It's all crazy.
And so what it basically boiled down to is just corrupt evilness and just what it is. You know, money is the root of all evil.
Money is the root of all evil.
It's the root of all evil.
All right. So, I mean, anything with the stimulus checks? I know they're talking about a stimulus. What's going on with that?
Last time I read about it, and that was Thursday, but the last thing that I read is that the unemployment benefits were set to expire Friday. I'm not certain what they plan to do, but I did read that Congress had actually suspended the recess for their sessions so they could try to get it all together and get everything wrapped up.
Right.
Because now, since those things have expired, those programs and whatnot, when they expire, they don't be like, they expire immediately, but the impact is not an immediate impact.
Unemployment.
So maybe within the next couple of weeks, if they haven't done anything to fix that, then yes, this is going to be a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a problem. And then that all that'll be exposed.
Right.
All that'll be exposed. Then
Right.
there'll be chaos in the streets.
Chaos in the street.
It's chaos.
All right. Well,
Anybody got something that they want to sell or pawn, you call me and let me know. Send me a message. I'm looking for TVs. I'm looking for stereos, air conditioning.
Mr.
You know what I'm
Henderson.
saying? You know you went and you mismanaged your money. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I can't do nothing about that.
Okay. Well, he's our money guy.
I'm the money
And
guy.
speaking of, the Atlanta, Georgia Academy of Cannabis Science starts tomorrow, y'all. The webinar is going to be off the chain. I have so many people who have signed up to pre-register for the webinar. You too can join us. Go to Facebook page, the Atlanta Academy of Cannabis Science, where you can sign up and register for this wonderful event for tomorrow night. And now we try to make sure all the kids are out of the way, or if you have worked and everything is done for the day, and you can wind down at night with the whatever you want, you know, your food or whatever, and join in to this webinar. You're going to get taught everything. The first module is going to be talking about Georgia's laws, or laws for your state, because remember, we can work in any state, and the history of hemp and cannabis. We also talk about what to expect and how you can get your book sent to you overnighted, and then we can go from there. You're going to get information overload. We have a lot of accounts to our courses, a lot of accounts to learning, and while we are in the pandemic, we also talk to you about using and growing the plant. So we also lab test, so you can watch videos, you can order the equipment, you can lab test from home. We're not going to excuse anything because of the pandemic. We will promise you that you can go to the farm that we visit, where you can get hands-on on the trimming and the cultivation when it is safe to do so. Now, we don't take anybody's money, we don't take anything for granted. We love everybody, and we have too many kids and too much to lose to play with people's money. So please, please, please join the webinar, get the experience, and get your certifications, and come on into the industry. We need advocates. We need people like you who can understand what cannabis is all about. It's not just to smoke and get high. It has much more impact on the body, on the brain, on the mind, on disease, on the anatomy itself, and their endocannabinoid system, which is a newly system that they haven't even talked about in medical schools all over the world, who are just learning this. We're kind of behind. We need to catch up and pick up with the pace. And if your doctor is uneducated, we ask that you share this information with your doctor so that you can have the best treatment possible, and so that our loved ones can stop dying due to preventable diseases. And watch the show. We always have more information and health resources that you can use. We also talk about financial, because that's a part of your mind, body, soul, and that's why we call it the Holistic Cannabis Show. Mr. Henderson does a great job with teaching the business and the accounting aspects, and business is very important. You want to do stock, you want to learn stock, he can get you that information. So, Mr. Henderson, do you have any information on credit repair or anything that a person can use at this moment? We know that the SBA loans are credit based, so we know that we need credit. So what can you tell us about that?
Well, from the sources that I've spoken with, they tell me that in order to have and qualify for some of these relief loans, that your credit score is gonna need to be a certain score.
Right.
Which is the average is about 570, 580.
Okay.
Being the score, and it puts you into these brackets based on what your credit worthiness is, just like any other loan product.
Right.
But the only difference is the payback times and the interest rate that it charges. So pretty much, if you're trying to get the PPP loan, you want to be sure that your credit is in order before you apply, because they will give you $1,000 and send you on your way.
Right.
Well, you might not need $1,000. You might not. You might need more than that.
Right.
All right. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely want to be sure before you go out there. I mean, you can apply and then they'll deny you based on your credit score, or they'll approve you if your credit score is good right away, and then you get funded. So as long as you cross over that threshold, yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's what we do at NTH Credit. We help people to repair and restore their credit. We remove those negative items off by using factual disputing methods, laws contained in the FDCPA, laws contained in the FCRA that actually work in the consumer's favor.
Okay.
So I'm actually getting ready to do a credit symposium that I'm working on putting together with some realtors, where we could talk about the home buying process, flipping houses, how to acquire the funding to do that without having to use your own monies. Getting ready to also discuss commercial opportunities, as well as somebody might be trying to start a business and need to know where to get that funding from to start
Right.
your business, whatever kind of business it is.
Right. And most typical for this show, we want cannabis businesses to get started up. And we're not trying to take the monopoly. We have need for investors and things like that. So if you want to invest and you want to get a loan and you don't have the means or the credit score, we can help you get to that nthcredit.net. All right, so www.nthcredit.net. Mr. Henderson will help you out. He's also in the course. So if you take the course, you will get www.nthcredit.net services. It is a collaborative effort with the whole 9 yards. You're going to get it all when you join the classes. Okay, that's why we asked you to go ahead and sign up, because this is a bonus that you're not going to get everywhere else. All right, so we want to thank you all for watching. We have some August birthdays. Our son, he has turned the big 16, or will be 16 on August the 10th. My grandmother's birthday, she's dear, rest in peace. Her birthday is August the 7th. I love you, grandmother, from heaven. And we'll discuss. You have a whole show for you next week. And we just want to go over our strain of the day, which is a wonderful strain. Mr. Henderson is going to tell you about the strain for the week. And we have a video on that strain as well. So.
All right. That is going to be the gelato number 33. Sit back and enjoy this. I know I am.
All right. All right, so those are the similar strains.
Yes, Gelato 33. I got some of that right now, man. That Gelato 33 is some dangerous stuff, all right? You want to use that responsibly. You want to make sure, man, that you're not operating a vehicle, man. Call Uber, call your homeboy to come pick you up or something, man, because they're going to be able to drive with that. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Hey, while we on the subject matter of talking about kinfolks, though, I want to send a very special congratulations to my big brother. You know what I'm saying? Reginald Leach graduated from Bethel College yesterday on August the 1st.
Congratulations.
I couldn't make it, brother, because I was on the road, all right? But, hey, man, congratulations, man. I'm with you on that, man. Big dog, what's happening? Big dog, what's happening?
The sky is the limit. So, also, we have a winner from last week who shared the most. Miss Rosa won last week, and we sent her $100, and we were able to meet Mr. Rashad Ritchie, all right, and we had a wonderful meeting and conversation with Mr. Ritchie, Rashad, and so this week we have a new winner, and so I will announce the new winner on next week because we didn't get enough shared comments. So if you're going to share, please like, share, comment that you shared, and tag the person that you shared, and so we give out the $100 to the most shared. Also, we have a quick video on credit repair, and then if you have any comments or questions about the credit repair, please give us a call at 888-959-2093. All right. How to improve your credit.
right, there we go. So y'all make sure that's our whole process of what we do with credit repair and credit restoration. Yes. Our program that we offer at NTH Credit. So that's our whole process.
Yep.
We do it on your behalf. I mean, you could always do your own credit. That's fine. If you need to know how, we got workshops and books that we're going to be coming out with that explain the process for you. Have the letters available for you. Just reach out. I do have the do-it-yourself packages. Order one online. You can fix your own credit. But if you don't have the time, look us up.
Yes. All right. So thank you all for watching again. We have a couple of announcements we're going to make as we scroll through the pictures. CBD oils is now sold by Young Living. We are actually selling that. You can become a third-party lab tester with the Atlanta, Georgia Academy of Cannabis Science. Please go out and vote. Voting takes place coming up soon here in Georgia. We're August the 8th. Every Friday, they're giving out free food here in Georgia, Forest Parks. That's Mr. Hen with Mr. Rashad Richard, and that was a wonderful experience there. And then Mr. Warnock for U.S. Senate. He is he's running for Kelly Loeffler's position. And happy birthday to my son. Happy birthday, G. There he is. Handsome big boy is 16 years old. All right. And my wonderful grandmother, Lord, we know she's in with you, so may her soul rest in peace. A letter of drfelicia.com is where the letter to the church about cannabis. We all want you to go and visit that.
You got credit issues, we can help. Give us a call. That's our credit builder's secure card. We do have that available for if you're trying to restore your credit.
All right, Miss
Beautiful
Nina,
Nina's Beauty Supply.
Go and check out Beautiful Nina's Beauty Supply store.
Support.
Our daughter, support her business. That's a youth black-owned business. Beautiful Nina's Beauty Supply, and her mission is beautiful girls. Nina means girls. So we want to support little girls, and especially little girls that have self-esteem issues and different things like that, to help them, to empower them to know, and we will be giving back to other youth for supporting her business. Shouts out to Manifest TV, the Status Network. They are always providing wonderful services through this network. If you are interested in your own show, please give us a call or contact Status Network. Let them know we sent you. All right, so next week, same time, same place. Thanks for watching, and see you again.